This probably gets you something, but it's not. That's not my Blue Yeti. I might just restart the stream. I want to get a loss though. Can't hear you. It's not my good mic. My Blue Yeti's not working. Pick it up and plug it back in.
Job's done.
Hello, hello. That should be better. Got rid of Deathwing? Yeah, I cut Deathwing, put just another depths in. I don't know if that's correct. We're just trying things out. I mean, Deathwing literally didn't win us any games. I don't know. What are other cards we could put to I could run double siphoning growth. That's another option. That was questionable. All right. I probably shouldn't have drawn there because right now, if we don't draw Great Draconix, we probably win.
The world tree heals all.
What to burn next? All life ends
Follow the flutterwings!
all life ends in death. All life ends in death. This one displeases me.
This is risky, but it's just like going Gladiator there doesn't feel right. Want them to commit more before, but it risks top decking Dragonix.
Must have slept in.
So when I top deck Dragonix Chanceling, oh, I think we should have gone Gladiator. But we didn't top deck him. Let's go, dude.
By petal and thorn!
Time waits for no one.
This plays weird. You ever want a big? I think I just take this. Trying to protect the life on my Dragonix here. Not sure if that's correct, but seems reasonable. Did you see we're not getting Druid nerfs until the 2nd? Yep. So we got a good amount of time to enjoy this meta. AI bots. I like the Zeddy bots. I don't know. I think they're funny.
Where shall I strike? All life ends in death.
Meant to do better placement, but I missed. Chat, I think we're having a reasonably sized stream today because I need to get some sex cult in. But
I cannot.
bro, they're so inefficient. You think they'll touch Torch or is it fine? Touching Torch is a terrible decision. It's Warrior is not OP. It's a skill intense and fun card that makes the class interesting. Basically, it's kind of like, but they've done. I think, believe it or not, I have been feeling. I feel like a lot of their balance decisions in the last have improved. I think like 4 or 5 years ago, I really didn't like their balance decisions. They just seemed to be like listening to Reddit. And then Reddit, they would do what Reddit wants, and then Reddit still wouldn't be happy because they can't be happy, right? But I was happy and then I wasn't happy. So we just had less happiness overall. Which, to be true, is the purpose of Hearthstone is to increase misery in the world, but still, right? Alhamdulillah. I think I'm supposed to kill this. And then go clutch. Ooh, this is... Do you ever take the second Tortolin? No, this is too good.
Nightmares are never forgotten.
I wonder now, it might be right deleting Gladiator, because like this 6/6 is annoying. My Dragony boy doesn't even kill it. I think I procrastinate NoHandsGamer here. Let me just do this. I was gonna go with that, but I think this is better.
Death itself draws near.
I'll handle this.
Wait, what? I forgot about the 6/6, but whatever. Do you consider this a high skill deck? Zoji, alright, look. Whatever I'm playing is a high skill deck, alright? Just how it works. I only play high skill decks, alright?
The sands speak, and I listen.
Look at the push 6 face, that was really bad. No reason not to put the push 6 face there. Shit, they never have second hex, right? Yeah, it's interesting. If you look at the stats on your Sandra, it has the highest drawn win rate in the deck. So from like if you're not paying attention to how the deck work, it's like, oh, this card's really good, and it's because it loses you the game when it's in your deck. Basically, so it's really good when it's drawn because the games you draw it are the games that you're winning. Basically, kind of like interesting paradox. Not really a paradox, but you know what I mean. Or maybe you don't. I don't know. For another agency patch? Yeah, I don't know. Chat, you know what I would like? If I were to go work at Blizzard, I don't want to do any of this designing shit, alright? Look, I would just be the fall guy for both. I would do the nerfs, but I would take the responsibility and should get in fights on Reddit. And I'd be like, you guys don't even know what you want! You think you do! And they're like, you don't think we know what we want? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, you don't. Wait, why did I do this? Wait, oh wait, never mind. I did it because it was great. This whole play is a whole bunch of mistakes, chat. We're still... You just kind of win though, because you just keep on dealing damage every turn with these fiery boys. Human beings think they know what they want, right? They think they know what they want, but they don't. I am the only one who knows what they want, okay?
I am the end of things. I am the Cataclysm.
Wait, Orderlobe? Oh wait, never mind. I am the end of all blah blah blahs. I am the blah 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 blah. Which burst could I do here? Bro.
Break their ranks.
Illegal.
Look right past me. You dare stand against the weak.
I'll handle the blade. Alright, I only need 3 damage here and I have lethal. I'm trying to think, there's some top decks that would get us there. Is it better to go all in on and then use Yasandra?
That didn't go as
That's basically, you're going up to a guy who has an SUV saying, is it better to have a sedan? Like, I obviously think so. But yeah, I think so. Do I truly know? No. But this is what I believe. This is frustrating. We're close. No, do I have lethal here? I think I have lethal. Pretty confident I have lethal here. Like, giga sure I have lethal. Get him. I get the idea of on your thoughts, but we don't do thoughts questions in this channel. All right, you got to be specific. Like, do you think that Blizzard not doing nerfs until April 2nd will be the final straw in the American institutions that makes the whole system collapse, or will it backfire and actually make the people
Deathwing versus Malfurion. I must protect the wild.
Last, Azeroth.
on the war with Iran? Yeah, so I think it's the first downfall. Look, I can't blame you for thinking that. How much does the Deathwing cost? A small fee of $190. Yeah, dude. Even, dude, I mean, this Deathwing skin is amazing. But you could get 3 standard bundles and like three battle passes for about the same amount. So basically like a year worth of Hearthstone cards. Or one amazing skin. It's really like, I mean, it just shows you how affordable the actual game is now. The game is so, the actual game is so affordable now, thanks to people like me who buy all these pets and stuff. Be free if you're lucky, that's true. Great contact. I mean, chat, when you remember that Hearthstone really isn't about cards, it's
Time waits for no one.
Where shall I strike?
in nice and warm.
Man. Holy illegal chat. Alright, chat, don't worry, we always get great Draconix, never Tortolan. When this guy. Chat, another day. Dude, what if this build is just the nuts and I just farm to rank 1 with warrior? Like I played nothing but this deck. We farm, the druid becomes more and more common, and we just farm the rank 1 legend. I have a 62% win rate against druid, and druid just keeps going up and up. Who talks of a wash player? Chat, if I got even a top 20 with this deck. Chat, oh, that would be amazing. Dude, ZBD, I found out you could ask ChatGPT Path of Exile SSF questions, which is nice.
A natural mistake.
I got my jerkwad here. Wait, I have the jerkwad coming back. I could just slam this guy right now. I kind of preferred that to this. Does it know stuff about the latest patches? I don't think so, but I asked it like, you know, what are the good early minion stuff? But yeah, it said grab gloves, get essence of fear. So I did that. I got made some nice gloves for myself. But I've gotten a bunch of armor, so I'm like I really could use a 6-link, and I could use like probably like upgrading if I could get a +1 to skills amulet. Plus, that would be nice. But yeah. I'm playing Absolution right now. I might switch into Spectres if I can get a Spectre helmet or the like a Wrath Lord. I don't know how to get Wrath Lord. I gotta figure that out. But if I could get Wrath Lord, I might switch into like something like Frost Spectres. This deck is the anti-druid.
Must have slept in.
Yeah, I've looked into Gazi. I've done stuff. I don't know if this stuff is like... I mean, I've used Gazi guides before. I'm using some other guide right now. So... Absolution is pretty easy. But...
Time waits for no one.
Wait, they didn't even kill this. questionable. This is, oh wait, this is awkward because I want to, I think I used torch just to, I guess I could just weapon hit and then torch. Lose my guy here, which is annoying, but
Start running.
gonna probably die eventually anyways.
Time waits for no one.
Awesome. I don't know who invented it. Chad, it might have been Raynad. Now everyone will play warrior? Not really. Ooh. Ledger so lethal? No. Seven drop. Saying that it got I don't know who that is. I don't know. Bro, what's with everyone moving to these photosynthesis builds?
I concede.
Doesn't matter. They dead, chat. You're dead. You're dead.
Deathwing versus Lunara.
Time to start the fireworks.
At last, Azeroth will break. Quickly! mana, quickly!
Dizzy thing with the front. Bro, all these freaking innervates and bullshit. Kind of illegal.
Must have slept.
Holy turn 2, chat.
This one displeases me.
This is actually like bonus 8 damage is actually pretty freaking good here. Alright, if I hit Great Draconex next turn, we win the game. Dude, it's actually like the more I play this deck, it's just like get Draconex on board, win the game. Already one chat. It really does end it, dude. This is like, how do you stop this? You don't. That's the answer. Oh no, they got the bloody boy, dude. Normally this crushes me, but this time it doesn't. This time I'm in the clear. I can't do this because it hits it twice. Dude, we even have double clutch. It's pretty clutch. How do they stop me here? They really don't. Do you just get the Tortolin down? I think you do.
My hand overflows.
Nice wicker thing you got there. How do they possibly stop me here? Like, what are you gonna do with your Malorn here? Maybe Malorn bullshit. All right, they got the second poisony boy. It's not gonna matter because I still have infinite Dragon X's, but this is annoying that like they hit the.
Must have slept in.
I guess the way they win here is some Malorn bullshit. Okay. Look at you with the plays. If only, good thing I don't have double Succumb to Madness in hand. Cassandra? Yeah, I did. Got another rushy boy here. Crap.
Tucked in nice and warm.
These are the min-maxing questions. I don't think are very important, to be honest. Like, I'm prioritizing flexibility here. I think flexibility is more important. But what do I know, Chad? I just play this game for a living.
Where shall I strike?
I don't want to push face. Wait, can I nightmare this? Yeah, I can.
This is no dream.
So Farmir, I don't answer this question. I want you to look at the deck and ask me, like, would you keep this or would you not? Right? Do I really need to say you keep Gladiator?
I can't win them all.
You do keep Gladiator, right? So you have to be like, oh, would you keep this card in this situation? All right, I don't give like full Mulligan guides, all right? My time is too valuable. So it's more like I don't like these questions that are all encompassing. Questions generally need to be show that you've thought about it and you've gotten stuck. right? There's these overall big guides that don't really help people. So you'd have to look at the deck and sort of say, so you could go here and you could go like, okay, like you could look and see, all right, what are the general mulligans? Gladiator combated, it's like not even close, right? How high it is. You can think of like, oh, do I keep clutch? Clutch, I keep sometimes I don't. I am not quite sure on. The more aggressive your opponent is, like Yasandra has a good keep mulligan win rate because it's so bad to be in your deck, ironically, which is why we cut it. But yeah, Sanguine is like, I sometimes throw it away, sometimes keep it. I'm not sure. You see a lot of these cards are kind of, a lot of these kinds of cards are good if you already have Gladiator, right? So that's kind of the issue. I've also noticed like I should probably not be keeping Axe that much. I think I used to keep Axe and I didn't. But like what's an example? Like if we're up against a Hunter, right? Does Axe go up in value? That's interesting.
Won't be long now.
No, it's still bad. That's interesting. What about Druid? Yeah, Druid on coin, it's probably good enough. But going first, it's not. So Druid, you can coin it on too. So just kind of like, these are like interesting. Ooh, wait, I have Execute. I should be fine. But the problem is Wait, this would be like so good if I could just play it on the same turn as my Gladiator. But I can't. I think I take this. We don't mind killing this because we have Execute. So interesting enough, we could go Dark Rider, high roll into another Draconex here, with +4, +5, and then go coin Gladiator. Like there's a world where we do that line and it wins, which is kind of crazy, dude. Is this blah blah blah? Unfortunate. Double Gladiator combat here. It's not looking great. This looks like a bad matchup. Yeah, you know, it's winnable, like, because, if they don't have Umbra in hand, like, they give us time to get to the Umbra. But the problem, yeah. Yeah. Chat, what do you guys... Oh, I was gonna ask ChatGPT this. Chat, what do you think are things... My parents asked me what I want for my birthday. Based on my past questions. What... competitive gamer, health conscious. So, alright, level up your gaming expand. Okay, better gaming monitor, mechanical keyboard, high-end gaming mouse, stream setup starter kit. They're like, you know, I think you could try out streaming. Get a stream starter kit now. Alright. What else is there? I think I'm cooked here.
This one displeases me.
I don't know what to do here. High-end espresso machine, huge upgrades to the mornings. Okay. But I've daily upgraded quality life, premium office chair, standing desk or upgrades, says noise canceling headphones. I already kind of have noise canceling headphones. Dude, they gave me 2 chair suggestions. Alright, smart optimization brain toys. Meta Quest VR headset? Yeah, no. Kindle or e-reader. I have a Kindle. It's old, but I have one. I haven't used it in a while. Fitness without becoming gym guy. Actual adjustable dumbbells. Weighted vest. Massage gun. Alright. There is this good to your power. Yeah, but it really is. Alright, I think I lost it. I guess I can go coin Saladrisil here and hope to hit Dream.
Dive and destroy. This is no dream.
Alright. Alright, let's say, they think I should get an espresso machine. Let's see, espresso machine. Dude, what does an espresso machine do for me? I never drink espresso. Makes delicious coffee. Yeah, I kind of am I do my cold brews. That's all I really do.
Almost out of time.
Chat, this would be only I had like infinite mana here. It might be something we could pull off, but alright, this is one of those spots where Bulwark would actually be good. How many hours? I mean, I do for multiple days. Like, you put it in, you put it like in the thing, and I ended up putting about, I measured it today, I think I put like 16 tablespoons of coffee, and then you put it in and you put it in your fridge, and it like goes over like multiple days. Is bitter end a consideration in this deck? I hate just the phrasing of consideration, right? That being said, like bitter end would be used, like running a card like bitter end would be good when they have 2 20/28s, right? You know, but most of the time that's not the situation, right? It's a very niche deck. So no, but iced Americanos. So what like makes it like I've gone in Americanos at like coffee stores. I never really understand them. What makes like an Americano or a fancy espresso drink tastier than just this is just like straight coffee? Americano. Burrito. Is Americano even a United States thing? I feel like it's like See, I actually don't necessarily like more concentrated because then I get to drink less of it. That's what when I was in like Europe, they had a lot of like these like espresso kind of things. I like having a big drink. Isn't cold brew supposed to drain for 8 hours? That's not what I do. I just put it in and then I wait for like 2 weeks and I just drink it and then I take all the coffee out at the end. And then just in my refrigerator. All right, let me ask, what is the standard way to make cold brew coffee? Ratio, okay, 4-to-1. 4-to-1 and dilute later. Okay, dilute. I usually don't actually dilute it. Coarse ground coffee. All right, add coffee and water. Let it steep. Strain it.
Where shall I strike?
There's really no reason for me to play anything. Anything that like is risks. One as I go Gladiator and it clears next turn. Drawing cards just risk stuff. So expired coffee at that point. Yeah, dude, you guys like don't realize fermented. It's more like I'll drink, like I'll make a like a whole bunch of cold brew and then it'll last me like, you know, probably like 7 to 10 days. America was named after an Italian.
I see.
Tried 8-side out the fridge. I don't know. I've done it outside the fridge as well. I really like tea accessories forbidden gift. I don't know. Yeah, I think also I just don't like fancy things in general, except for my Deathwing skin. It's the one exception. You know, everyone's got an exception. You know. No, in the fridge. So, like sometimes I just put it in the fridge because it's just easier. So I don't know.
Forces of nightmare.
Bro, illegal. Well, this was unfortunate. Am I winning this? I don't even know. Thoughts on orange beanies? I have a lot of them. I don't know.
I see.
Yeah, I find even like 8 hours of cold brew making, like it's not like it takes like sometimes like a few days for the cold brew to get the full cold brew intensity in there. That's my experience, at least. My cold brew system is completely fine. What are the biggest challenges you face during tournaments? The biggest challenge you face during tournaments for me is the likelihood that Blizzard does nerfs 3 days before. So the biggest thing about tournaments is you want to be very prepared on all the major matchups because you want to keep your cool, right? You think you get a lot more energy during tournaments because your brain motivates you, but the more you're in unfamiliar situations, the more you're gonna mess up. So the hard part about tournaments is like, how do you conserve energy when they do nerfs the night before? That gets really tough. They're kind of jerkwads on that stuff historically,
Monkey,
which I don't
this is
like.
not Nam. This is bowling. There are rules.
Hey, Walt.
So the hardest part is finding 3 decks that you're good at that have something and committing. That's the hardest part, I'd say. Bro, illegal. I'm not top decking the cards I need here.
This one displeases me.
I don't even know what I do here. I think I'm cooked. All face? You gotta be joking me, champ. You're kind of cooked here. Yeah, I think the big thing in tournaments is like you don't. You want to be in a tournament. You don't want to be taken by surprise. Tournaments aren't about breaking the wheel. Well, like when you're there, you want to have everything practiced. Assume like you're going to do worse because of the pressure on a tournament. So you want the so much of it's like getting everything in your comfort zone. I think also something that I'm good at that other people are not good at is keeping your head in the game. So in a best of 5, you can be down 0-2, get incredibly unlucky your first 2 games, and come back and win.
To the crew.
And I've done it so many times in my career. All right. There was even like a meta where Paladin was OP. I made a video on how to beat Paladin, and my YouTube just shitted on me, saying like, because it was with Blizzard, and be like, oh, Blizzard's using this disabled guy to try to gain sympathy for their shitty Paladin meta. Then I played Dreadeye in the American Finals, and I reverse sweep his Paladin. And Lawanga, they give it for the 3 months, and I kept my cool, and then I won that week. But if I had been all like, ooh, I lost the 2 games. So the way I look at it, all right, is when you're in a tournament match, imagine you're gonna die if you lose, all right? Okay, you're gonna die if you lose. What would be the actions? Does throwing a pity party for yourself help you win? Like, I hang in there till the very end, trying to live. That's literally like, I literally look at every match as life or death, all right? What was I gonna say? What world I did it. But yeah, and then afterwards, then you don't worry. Stop. But when you're in there, you don't throw these like, oh, I'm so unlucky. You don't get these emotional narratives. Your brain will start rationalizing like your pain. You have to ignore all that. You have to stay in the pocket. All there is the game, right? You know, trying to reassure your status or validate that you're a good player doesn't matter, right? You gotta stay in the pocket, right? Dude, go watch everyone's Twitter posts. They're all like, oh, I got unlucky. No one gives, like, when you say you got unlucky, no one believes you, all right? When you say, oh, I lost because I got unlucky, what do people actually think? They think this fucking loser. I could tell them, but I'm not going to, all right? Sounds like my drum teacher, dude. Yeah. All right. That's all. Like, you gotta just stay in the pocket, all right? That's all there is. Okay. It's win or lose. It's life and death. You just gotta hang in there. Don't make all these pleading. Don't the game is imbalanced. Well, then somebody else is crushing it in this imbalanced game. Someone else is crushing it in this imbalanced meta. Why do you suck and they don't? Oh, they got lucky. Why did they get lucky 3 tournaments in a row? Why is their name Pocket Trader, Fury Hunter? You know? Yeah, I learned all these skills from poker tours, so... And if you can't handle the swings, you're in the wrong industry, all right? To accept that, like, so, okay. But yeah, all this pity party. So the problem is your emotions. So you are trying to, you attach some of your self-worth to this game, right? Like, you're willing to this game, then you lose. And your brain is trying to find some rationalization of why you don't suck, even though the evidence just says that you clearly sucked, right? And you need to not do that during the match, first of all. In the match, it's just like, you don't need to worry about you suck, if you suck or not. You don't need to worry about was your lineup good. You are in the pocket, and now you just have to try to not die, right? It's life or death. All right. Then afterwards, when you lose, your brain's gonna be all like, "Ooh," right? Screw all that. I also think, like, after you lose, sometimes you need to hate yourself. All right. It depends. I talk about it in the book. My first tournament, I did really badly, and I needed to hate myself because, ironically. And then my third tournament that I did, I won it all. And my first tournament, I doubted myself. I brought a lineup that's like, I kind of had like slightly copied off somebody else because I thought, well, you know, I don't know. I don't know what's up. I gotta take somebody who's figured it out. I mean, everything is a book ad, okay? So.
We must band together, united for Dalaran.
The menagerie is for guests only. The menagerie is for guests only.
I got you, little guy.
How do you think the tournament scene has changed? So now there's such a much narrower pool of top players. That's one. It's online. But when like I went to some of these tournaments, in the early rounds you play against a lot of weak players. That actually changes the skill set. I think it's the Phil Hellmuth effect. There's sometimes pro players are really good in like the tight metas, but they're not actually good in the they're not necessarily like, not that they're bad, but they're not necessarily at the top of the sort of the wide meta. I think I just hold and go dragon next turn. So, so your early rounds would be against a lot of. So also your lineup selection. So it could be a really good strategy to bring decks that you would very likely go. You would. So there are strategies in RNG based games that what they call are variance reducers. So if I play a control mirror against a bronze player, right? Or let's say like someone who's a diamond 5 player in a control mirror, I might beat them 90% of the time. Because they are going to be good enough to like navigate a value matchup. They just don't understand the skill sets of it. So I can beat them at a much higher rate than I would then if I'm in a Imbue Druid mirror against a Diamond 5, or I'm in a Face Hunter mirror, there's a lot of games that are mostly decided by the cards. And there's not much room for me to outplay a weaker player. Now, so where at the high ranks, you don't have these big edges, so you need over players, so you need the deck advantages. So it can change the deck selection. There are players historically like Hunter Race, where he did a lot of would bring a lot of kind of weaker decks that were good into certain lineups, or into weaker levels. So, anyways, so where now like the tournament scene is like, if you make it to Masters Tour, it's very small players. So there might be 16 of them. So it changes like who you're playing and whatnot. Find me in the blah, blah, blah.
little time.
The weird line. Force counter spell. Ooh, we got a new review on the book. Let's see who reviewed it. Let's see what they said. Let's see all reviews.
There's little time. I cannot hold more cards.
That one missed just one.
Alright. It was just a funny one, so. Well, this was annoying. Crap, chat. Wait. I still won? Holy crap, dude. They just have no value here. Alright. Yeah, I found a magic carp.
Deathwing versus Lunara.
Time to start the fireworks.
At last, Azeroth will break.
Is it just me? This play is, their hand must be terrible. This play is so weak. I'm like surprised by it so weak.
Cannot.
I guess if we just RNG into you, Sandra, that's actually a pretty good draw.
Must have slept in.
Welcome to the crew.
Tapers a thing for the 19 months. One second.
What to
This is
burn
awkward.
next?
I have double execute though, so I mean, it's not actually. It's actually fine. Or it's just awkward.
This one displeases me. This one displeases
Over clearing here. Kill this stuff, please. Nice. Finish that son of a gun. Go Yasandra next turn. Hey.
What separates dreams from madness?
Tucked in nice and warm.
Nightmare!
Do you take this here? Maybe you do. Wait, then I hit the wrong guy. I think I do actually. I don't know.
10 fists. Too easy.
Hanging in their hands, gamer chat. Trying to hang in there. Bro. Illegal. I'm pretty dead here, aren't I? Son of a dead chat. Dude, somebody respond. I made like one of those tweets being like, oh, Drew too strong. And I said, by the time the balance changes here, 75% of players will be gone. Like, dude, do you know how addicted people are to this game?
Versus Malfurion.
I must protect the wild.
They'll just never leave.
Last, Azeroth will break.
Alright, this is great. Great hand chat.
Time waits for no one. All right. Coin Gladiator, win the game. That this is like a really great hand until we top deck Dragonix. But right now it's a really great hand. No! 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 Oh my god, dude. I literally called it. Wasn't Tortolling good enough
The reason we don't go Tortollan here is because coin is too valuable now that we have Draconix in hand. We're going to have to get to turn 8. So getting to turn 8 a turn quicker becomes immensely valuable.
Must have slept in.
I
Time waits for no one.
What to burn next? The strike is now.
I don't know if playing the second location was smart. We've just gone hero power, but I don't know. I think it's a good situation. I mean, if they don't go symbiosis. Wait, son of a actually like a play that can maybe beat us. It's just, have you considered running Kill Jaden?
Welcome to the
EK exing with 2 months.
Time waits for no one.
Wait, this sucks. Oh, whatever. All right, I think we get there. No mayor what? Tell for egg in this deck? No. Yeah, obviously you wouldn't like egg is you can't run other minions. You can only run spells. So Like there is a counter. There is a counter. This deck is a counter. It does really poorly against Hunter. So of the blue line. My bad.
Time waits for no one.
Someone made a blue line. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Dude, I'm gonna go with Gladiator combatant just for BM here. They going to that, chan. I think we got him here.
My thanks to you.
Yeah, I'm just making hand space here. Are there green men so small? They are pretty small.
This is no dream.
I concede.
How do you win the mirror? Okay, so when you're in the mirror, your opponent, what we're trying to do is get our opponent's life down to 0, right? So yeah, and they have some armor gain. They have some taunts, so you might have to get through some taunts and some armor, but you just keep hitting them in the face, and eventually their life goes down to 0, right? Dude, I really like this deck see tonight, and I've made it better, and now I think it's like, I'm crushing druids. Like, if I keep playing against druids, we could get #1. Apparently the meta is over 50% druid at top 100. So,
Your force fights back.
At last, Azeroth will.
Chad, even that, dude, that game, I top decked the Draconix at the wrong time. Still won. Because that's what we do in the stream. Win, no matter what tiger hits us, alright? Genius, I never thought about going face. Like half of the questions in this are like either you could give really simple answers or go for these massively complex answers that chat will never. If chat's like, you know, Mr. Streamer, how do I get a girlfriend? Or Mr. Streamer, how do I get a, I don't know, how do I buy Ragnarok skin?
Must have slept in.
We don't actually want them to have a wide board because our Gladiator doesn't kill through all the taunts here, or all the death rattles, so. What the win condition is. Most of the time in Hearthstone, the win condition is win the tempo war, develop a board, hit them in the face. It's literally, how do we win with this deck? One, we neutralize their tempo advantage with Draconix, and then we hit them in the face like 6 times. That's how you win in almost every deck. Control decks sort of win board and then use that to go face. Aggro decks just keep playing board. It's more like this simple win condition is a question is a bad question, and that's why I don't like answering it, because I don't like answering these like what is the win condition, Mr. Streamer? What is my simple step-by-step guide to winning in every game? I don't speak like that. Chat, someday somebody's gonna make a Reddit post be like, I asked No Hands a simple question and he went on a 20-minute rant on how my question is terrible. He could have just answered my question. And I'm like, no! I will not answer your question. I will continue to go on 20-minute rants, alright? Could they RNG to Hex here? Oh, that's really bad, actually. Oh, good. So I don't have a revive in hand. That's really bad, actually. And I immediately draw the Eggy boy. But it's a little too late. Crap.
All life ends in death. All life ends in death.
I'm going execute over torch. Oh no, that's correct. This is annoying. Because I want to go Saladrisil here. Do you trade here? I mean, it could be Infinity. Do you trade here to like... You know what? I think it's Saladrisil, because even like... Freaking A, dude. It was the counter spell. Oh my god, dude. So bad. So part of the reason I go for that is like, I don't really like losing my shield block here either. Because shield block is card draw, and we need card draw right now.
In any form, we defend the dream. I cannot.
Alright, we win. Let's go, dude. Chat, witness. Let's get it. You're so lucky. You're a streamer, but he cries, cries, cries in his lonely day. But if he's so lucky, then why do these tears come at night? Stream with us. See. Voice of an age. Losing it. Just like Rindy. Chad, I shaved my head just like Rindy. I've heard.
Deathwing versus Ulthar.
My wisdom is not for the faint of heart. At last, Azeroth will...
At last, blah 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 blah. Chad, we're kind of farming here. 64% win rate. And like, that's including the games when I was running Yasandra. Like the win rate is probably like 70%. Leave Brittany alone. Leave her alone.
I may be old, but I'm not slow.
Bro, I don't know if you guys see, but their hand is the nuts. It's kind of bad for us. You know. All right.
but we're kind of handling it just fine here. Come on, hit him. Son of a double face, you gotta be joking me! No, dude. Use torch top deck. I mean, Gladiator Combatant is the best top deck, but we'll see if we get that. Wait, hanging in their hands gamer chat. Just trying to hang in there. Nothing good here, right? Yeah, that's fine. Oh, they can take the frickin' weapon of annoyance here. But we always top deck Gladiator into Draconix here. Draconix just wins it here off Gladiator. Okay, trying. Probably should have done this order. Worth having the information there. Full cleared hands gamer chat. All right, okay. Now we just need some like Gladiator top decks, and we're good to go. Well, this sucks. Okay, this... Oh god, this is really bad. If I had my procs here, I'd be fine. Oh my god, I need... It's all up to this. Okay. Wait. Wormhole is insane here. I mean, this is kind of good too, because you gain 10 armor, but I think this is even better. Wow, these are all really good. This just gains you, like, infinite life. Alright.
By petal and thorn.
Alright, we always top deck Gladiator Combatant here. How do we win with all the other opponents? You'd be surprised. You just keep reviving Draconix. And you clear their board turn after turn after turn after turn. Like, summoning 12 Draconix in a game is pretty good, if it turns out. And then you just erupting Volcanoes for face damage. Could Bulwark play be played? Here in America, there's nothing I can do to stop you from playing Bulwark, right? And it probably was better than the Deathwing card I was putting in.
But I'm not slow.
Welcome to the crew.
So here is the overall stats of the deck, and so that people have tried out some weird cards. Bulwark is pretty low to the bottom. People have also tried to enter the Lost City. People have suggested me the Decimation, really bad suggestion. So wait, safety goggles? Wait, is safety goggles still in the meta? I would totally put that in. Oh, okay, that's weird. That's a bug. All right.
Where
Anyways.
shall I strike?
Wait. Oh. Oh. Yes, John! Give me the Dragon X. Wait, really? What? What? You gotta be joking me! Well, you gotta be joking me! 6 hits to the freaking face, dude! I'm gonna be okay. But, like... Chad, I was losing my shit there. Over that bullshit. Really?
Don't lose heart.
I may be old, but I'm not slow.
Must have slept in.
I might have lethal here. I don't know. Got him! Chat, completely get scammed, win anyways. That's how you know this deck is kind of unbeatable. Chat, the road to rank 1.
Deathwing!
I just put in another 1 mana location.
I will set the sky ablaze!
At last, Azeroth will break.
job's done.
Either the Legion, blah blah blah, or blah 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 blah. Demon Hunt. See, this is awkward about this warrior deck is we're like really good against Druid, and we're kind of bad against other things. Is Herald Shaman worth to craft? Look, Herald Shaman is worth it to craft only if you have the Deathwing skin, because you can use that. And really what this life is about is having sweet skins, right? Druid, you can't use the Deathwing skin, even though it's clearly the stronger deck. So, hope that helps.
What to burn next?
What do you think is the Mulligan?
So I don't answer. We said this. I don't answer what is the Mulligan question. You think you have to answer questions
Like, so do I keep any other cards other than Gladiator Combatant? Right. But we were looking over here earlier, right? And see, these are like the general things, right? These two, I keep Clutch of Corruption a decent amount if I'm like not under pressure. But the pressure deck, you'd think you don't. I think Clutch. I feel like Clutch is better on coin. The going first is interestingly enough, but against Druid, yeah, you can see it's not as good. Still, the stats say it's like reasonable keep, but I kind of like Sanguine in both. So, but I think Axe is apparently a bait keep in a lot of situations, but see the one card that's always a keep is Gladiator. Right.
This one displeases me.
so? But yeah,
So we can think about kind of things about like the Mulligan of when you have the big thing is when you have Gladiator Combatant, you all of a sudden want to keep lots of things because keeping things son of a total in chat. And I don't know. Weapon is often not a good keep, and I haven't quite figured it out, but I think it's a bait keep in a lot of situations. Location, 1 mana location, yeah, so, I don't know, I feel like the locations are on the margin. I regret keeping them a lot. Hey, crap. This sucks. What do you do here, chat? None of them missing the 50-50 chat. You gotta be joking me. Anyways. Wasn't it better? I thought no, Pasca. Why did I think no? I have succumbed to madness. So usually you want to play the egg. You really want to get the clutch when you don't have succumb to madness. But I had this so I can revive it. So I thought having board control and spending all my mana is more important there. Because if I get Draconix, I've won. So I don't really need the actual egg because I have succumb. Make sense? This is bad. Sands of Time. I don't think Sands of Time is good. Now, if I didn't have the 3 mana spell in hand, then going the 2 mana location goes up in value.
Deathwing versus Yuan.
Show me your strength. At last, Azeroth will break.
Job's done. Feed my children.
This deck insta loses to Hex. LMAO.
Feed my children.
Yeah. Man, all the deck building experts in this channel that just have never played the deck but know that it instantly loses the Hex. I'm so grateful to have you guys here in the channel.
I cannot.
Was it bad? Son of a drawing dragon exchange. Well, this sucks. What do you even do here? I don't even know. Chad, do you think that ever works? You'd be like, hey, I'm really enjoying this other streamer that you've never heard of playing a different game, and someone clicks on it and it's like, wow, this guy's pretty good. So glad that I wonder some of these spam tactics, like how effective they are, you know? Like I can see it working with like with pornography. Because pornography preys on your weakest, well, this sucks. Just go with this.
That came as a surprise.
Deathwing versus Malfurion. Feel the power of the wild world.
At last, Azeroth will break.
Better just to clear there. Now I'm here. Is that how you got here? Alright, that's kind of funny. The card that shovels minions back into your deck is a minion. That's the problem, Speed. If we had a card that a spell that did that, we might do it. But yeah, we would never run it because it's a minion. Let me yeah, so what you're gonna have to do with this deck is understand this concept called the long run. All right, chat. So in the short run, things might not go your way. All right. Chat, does anyone know any like strategies for life though that just always you do well in? I would like to know them. You know, like any strategy in life that like I could just kill it every time. Like, what's the strategy to get a job every time? Bro, no, dude! Dude, how do they get this card every freaking time, dude?
I cannot.
Oh, yes. Okay, we're fine. I went for the long run. Periscope will know because Fartcoin. It's more like if you invest in a wide range of things in the long run, they're almost always going to make money, right? Chat, you know, I don't like a fart coin. I more like a burp coin, right? That's where it's at, right? Wait, what? Illegal. If you ever just take the Tortola in here, I think you do. It's like a weird play, but let's do this. Guess I can just proc it. Kill this.
True winds of Azeroth, gods of the wild.
Son of a Winds of Azeroth, chat. So I probably just slam Sludge till next turn. Hopefully they don't get like. You know what's like awkward here if they get the Beast 2 double here. That's how I could get screwed. I'm not gonna put this back in their hand. It's not worth it. Giving them another out. Nice wicked thing you got there. Appreciate it. There's a lot of damage. How good is Enraged Warrior? It's this good. Is Enraged Warrior even a deck right now? Oh, I guess it is. So, yeah.
is now. All life ends in death.
You don't play Rag Warrior? No. Do you?
Must have
You don't speak Chinese? Why not? You think it's good? Do I think Rag Warrior is good? No. There's one good deck in the game. It is Druid. And this deck is kind of good because we beat Druid. We beat it badly.
Deathwing versus Gul'dan.
Your soul shall be mine. At last, Azeroth will break.
Chat, Warlock. Why has it gotta be Warlock? Dude, these freaking off-meta decks are the only thing keeping us from rank 1 legend greatness here. Wait, this could be really good, right? Because I can ping it and make it have lots of copies and go face, right? The copies don't have charge though, right? That's unfortunate. But the first one does. So the first one I get to deal like 7 to face. Do you ever take Grom here? Like Tortolin doesn't... This never actually kills the egg, right? This is slow. It's probably Grom, right? The finisher. Yeah, it's big damage on if we get to turn 8, right? So it's probably correct.
Get in there and fight, maggot!
Pretty good, chat, right? I'm pretty good. How is everyone doing? I don't know how everyone is doing. I can only speak for myself. Chat, can we get a full report on everyone? Bro, these destructive guys are just gonna win the game here.
Almost out of time.
Is this blah blah blah? Chat, do you siphon growth on my 0-2 here for immediate tempo? I'm trying to think what their deck has for like board clears here. But I think they can't kill them both, right? No, they can steal, but they only steal for one turn, so I guess I'd rather them not be able to steal this, right? So let's and they don't get to attack with it, so it's fine. I think we got him here. I think we got him.
Tempo is so 2025. It's actually the opposite, Veldram. This is a tempo meta. I don't know if you're being sarcastic. Like, you didn't need tempo. Wasn't important when you had you know, Bob Freezy Boy into like Ziliak's full clear lifesteal, blah blah blah, you know.
Chad, I don't know when people are being sarcastic when they use basic Kappa techniques, right? For all I know, they're just jerkwads. I still have lethal, right? Wait, I have 5, 8, yeah. I got him. Another jerkwad bites the dust. Good call. You know what's interesting? If I hadn't killed my own egg, he could have stolen the egg and then done the board clear. Chat, living his best life in his games. NoHandsGamer here. Chat, I'm kind of feeling like making some coffee.
Deathwing versus Illidan. This ends now.
At last, Azeroth will break.
Ooh, okay. Guess we get away the Totolan back in. Now I'm gonna minimize the odds of drawing Draconix here.
Either the Legion dies, or I die with it! What to time the strike is now?
Or that blah blah blah. How's everyone doing? Okay. 33%. Son of a top deck chat! You gotta be joking me. This battle cry triggers twice. It's so annoying. This would be like good if I guess maybe you take this and play it now, just because it's immediate tempo.
What to burn next?
This battle, I could take the stadium announcer. You can get rid of one of their weapons. I don't know. Maybe I do. And I can do this. Unfortunate. Son of a void lord chat! You gotta be joking me. Ooh, I do get the effect that I wanted though.
Looks like we've got a fight for the ages.
Wait, these are so... Okay, this one's like so terrible for them that I'm like tempted to take it. Because it's like okay for me here, right? Do I ever just keep this? Like, it's actually a cool play.
What to burn next?
I don't know if this is a good play, but it's what I did.
Chat, we're actually, dude, we actually made the meta breaker. And now the climb is inevitable. Rank 1, here I come, chat.